Hi, I'm Alison from Bag Ladybird Learn to Sew. Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean and oil your overlocker. Keep it working in tip-top condition. So the tools to clean out your overlocker, some cotton buds, your screwdrivers to remove your needles and to remove the needle plate, pair of tweezers, a brush. This is a sewing machine brush, but you could also use a soft makeup brush or paint brush, some sewing machine oil, just a light sewing machine oil. We've also got some window and glass cleaner, so just a vinegar based cleaner, and some kitchen roll. First things first, we're going to open up the front, so we can do that there like so. Going to lift the presser foot and open this side as well. So you can see my overlocker is pretty filthy. It is long overdue a clean. I am going to remove the presser foot by pressing this button on the back, and that just lift the presser foot lever and just move that out. So that's the first thing to clean. With the brush, get rid of all the lint and fluff in here. We're going to remove the threads from the overlocker. So I'm just going to cut the needle threads just above the eye of the needle, and I'm going to cut all the threads at the top. So once we've cut those needle threads, we can pull and cut the threads at the top. We can pull the threads through like so, and also pull these needle threads through. Also at this stage, I'm going to use my little screwdriver and remove the needles. Just helps to allow yourself as much space as possible around all the moving parts on the machine. There we go. And it's also a good reminder when you're cleaning your overlocker to change your needles as well. With any cleaning project, we're going to start cleaning from the top down. Just a light squirt of your window spray and fold in 2/4. So you've got this edge around here is damp with your spray. Okay, so the tension is disengaged because all your tension dials are on 0 and your presser foot is lifted. So we're just going to take the kitchen paper, the kitchen towel, and just floss between the tension discs with the dampened part of the kitchen towel. And we're going to do that on each and every tension disc. So we just floss between and floss between, and any fluff and lint that is on there will come out on your kitchen paper, and we'll make that nice and clean. Okay, go back and do them all again. So just going to unscrew the needle plate here. On this machine you just need to unscrew this one screw here, and then this just lifts up and out and off. Keep the screw in a safe place. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little brush and use that pointy end there, designed to fit between the feed dogs, and get rid of any of that fluff that is in and around there. This is where your cotton buds come in, because they will attract the fluff. See that? So using a combination of cotton buds and brush. Removing all the lint and fluff that is around those parts. So just again, you can use tweezers to get in and get any of the bits of fluff that have accumulated. Okay, so I'm pretty happy that that looks much cleaner than it did before. So now I'm going to check the actual needle plate itself. Careful around these little pin bits, they're quite delicate. Do not want to damage them. Once you are happy that that is fluff and lint free, you can replace. Okay, so we just screw the screw back in. Make sure it goes in nice and tight. Lovely. It's a case of getting in here and getting all this fluff. Resist the urge to blow all this fluff, because all that does is it brings it deeper into your machine. If you have a little keyboard vacuum or anything like that, you can use to suck the fluff out. But what you're trying to do is remove all this nastiness. And it is only fabric fluff, certainly inside your machine it's only fabric fluff. The electromagnetic charge of the machine does tend to attract a lot of fluff and dirt. Just go. You've got a makeup brush or a soft paint brush, you can get in here and get a bit deeper into the machine if you can't reach with your fingers. If your model does not open on both sides like this Janome one does, then you may find it easier with a longer brush handle. So any moving parts, like my knife that comes out here, get in and get around that. Okay, so turn your hand wheel to move the bits inside that do move, that should move. So just loosen the fluff with the brush and then get in there with the cotton bud. So a lot of the lint does get caught up on the parts that have been oiled as well, and it's because of the oil that it gets stuck in. And we see here all this fluff from inside my overlocker. Maybe I won't leave it so long next time. Okay, so this is as per my instruction manual. where I should be applying. So a few drops of oil to these parts. On the end of a cotton bud. And that's that side done. So just after you've oiled, give it a good spin on here. And just get a couple of drops of oil here. Use my cotton bud again because this is not very easy to direct. So some oil around there. Oil here. And oil here. So just turn the moving parts to distribute that oil. Make sure you get right in those parts. And it says you should oil your machine once a week in normal use or once in 10 hours of continuous use. So just bear that in mind. So replacing the needles. And then tighten the screw. So I've replaced with 2 needles the same, so they're both jersey needles and they're both 80s. That's what I tend to sew most frequently on my overlocker. So replace those needles now, and then we will replace the presser foot. And now we'll rethread the machine and we will run some fabric through it, some scrap fabric, so that we're not getting any of the oil onto our good fabric. Okay, so we're just going to run this fabric through the machine. Check everything is threaded correctly. A nice, happy, cleaned and oiled overlocker. Isn't it beautiful? If you've enjoyed this video and want more great Learn to Sew content to help make you a better dressmaker, you can join me over at the Learn to Sew membership club. The link's in the description box below. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel for more great Learn to Sew videos that will help make you a better dressmaker.